Hey everybody, it's Greg back to here, and in this video I'm going to share some SEO tips for those of you who are using WordPress as your content management system on your photography website. Alright, let's get started. So there's a number of factors that Google looks at in regards to your SEO, and one of them is your page load speed. So I did a test using a site called GTmetrix, and my page wasn't loading very quickly. Now this not only affects your Google ranking, but how other people perceive your page. If it takes too long to load, they're probably just going to move on. Now, when I first did the test, my score was 50% and my page load speed was 1.87 or 1.8 seconds. Now, I added a few plugins I'm about to show to you in a second, and my page score went up to 98%, and it cut my page load speed in half to 0.9 seconds. Now, that's really going to convert a lot of your visitors. You're going to lose a lot of visitors if it takes too long for your speed or your page to load quickly. So let's have a look at those plugins, and I also want to share another tip with you after that. So here's the site. It's called GTmetrix. You go here, you just put in your website, you click Analyze, it'll analyze your site, and then you can add these plugins and see if they made a difference for you. Now, if you're using WordPress, you're probably already used to adding plugins, but if you've never had a WordPress site before or you're thinking about it, I'll just show you this quickly. So you go to Plugins, this is the WordPress dashboard, you go to Plugins, you click on Add New, and then you can search for plugins right here in this little box. One of them that we're using is the W3 Total Cache. That should just hit return and it'll show up. So this is how you find the plugins. You just go to that little box and type in the name. Now I'll show you the plugins I'm using and how I have them configured. We'll make this really quick. So we've got installed plugins. I'll click on that. Now the first one I showed you there was W3 Total Cache, and I'll show you the settings you can use for that. So W3 Total Cache, go to Settings, and then adjust these settings. Go to Page Cache, click on Enable. Go to Object Cache, click on Enable. Go to Browser Cache, click on Enable. Save your settings. That's the first plugin, W3 Total Cache. We're going to go back to our plugins again. Now, a lot of you probably have images. If you're photographers, you probably have tons. You want to download this. It's EWWW Image Optimizer, and you go to Settings and you can set that up. Now all these plugins are free. Now there's not a lot of setup for this. All you really have to do is to make sure that you check lossy JPEG optimization right there and lossy PNG optimization. And then if you go to Media, you'll see this. You click on Bulk Optimize, and this will help you to optimize the size of all of your images. And I didn't notice really any degradation in quality. I think they looked fine, but it did help speed things up. Now another plugin you can use is Auto Optimize. Now this does something very similar to W3 Total Cache, but it does it better. You click on there and you want to click these boxes: Optimize HTML code, Optimize JavaScript code, Optimize CSS code, save your changes, and one last plugin, and that'll be it. And it should speed up your load time by about double. And the one last thing was WP Optimize. So if you go to Settings, you'll see your settings in there. And once you click on this, it's pretty simple. You just click Process. And what this does is if you have some post revisions, things like that, it just sort of cleans up your site. And I have 9 that I can clean up. I click on Process and it does that. Now, one last thing I want to share with you is also Google will give you a favorable ranking over other sites if your site is mobile friendly in 2015. So you come to this site, you could type in Google Mobile Friendly Test, put in your web page right here, click on Analyze. Here's my blog, and it shows up what it looks like on an iPhone. And so this will let you know if you have a mobile friendly template. So once again, this video is geared towards people that are using WordPress as their content management system and WordPress templates. And if you're not using WordPress, it does give you a boost in SEO, in my opinion, and it's also easy to use. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more SEO type tips for your website, just leave a comment below this video. All right, thanks for watching.